Start streaming, baby. Here. Oops. All right. YouTube.com. Eight. Shoot. Go. Okay. I think I'll watch this.
In this video, we're going to make the most basic, easy version of a space shooter game. This is designed to be like the minimum viable product. Here's what we're going to be making today. I'm making a simple space shooter.
All right. Let's see. Oops. Tag on it. Let's see. Display capture. Whoops. Yes. Yes. Yeah, let's delete that. Okay. Go in here. Oh. Here we go. Now, let's fix this up. Crap. What'd I do? Oh no. Eh. 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 Eh.
In this video, we're
Alright,
going
let's
to
do
make the
this.
most basic, easy
Oh, sorry.
version of a space shooter game. This is designed to be like the minimum viable product. Here's what we're going to be making today. I'm making a simple space shooter where you can go and shoot your enemies, adds a score. If you don't quite get everybody, you can kind of fly around, but if you miss somebody, oh no, I missed them, and they get to the end, then it calls game over and you lose. I am moving a little bit faster in this tutorial. If you're
Got my
brand
soda?
new to Pico 8, I would check out my Pico 8 Essentials course, which is completely free. And I'll just fly this boy up here. Here's the card on YouTube. Go ahead and check that out, and you can learn the basics of Pico 8, baby. Follow along. This is going to be a blast. Now, before we get started, it kind of goes without saying that Lazy Devs is the king of this kind of game. This guy is awesome. I've learned a ton from him. And if you want to take this kind of idea and make a super legit his shmup tutorial, or if you want to go just insane, he has an advanced next level stuff. But we're going to keep it as simple as possible.
Uh-oh, what happened? Oh no. Fuck. You serious? Ugh. Man. Come on. Of course.
Okay, so in our code, the very first thing we're going to start with is function underscore init, parentheses, init, parentheses.
Man! Every time I try to do something, you gotta mess around. Good grief. Where's the... She knocked over my little monitor. I'm trying to see what I'm doing. So I got two monitors set up here with me. And she's just acting up. Okay.
End function.
I knew it. Man! Ruth, stop! Alright. Over here. So I got function init. What's going on now? Oh. God. Ruth, stop! Function init. Shift enter. Shift enter. Alright, we got our first function.
Underscore update, parentheses, end, function, draw, parentheses, end. These are
What's this one? Function draw. Go shift enter. Well, in that function there. Like, come on. Dates next. Because we want to draw last, we want to update next instead of draw. And then function draw.
Our main 3 callbacks. So this right here is going to set things that we need at the beginning of the game. This is going to do any kind of math and calculations and everything for each frame. And then in draw, we're going to draw each frame. So let's kind of start by mocking this up. I'm going to go to my sprite mode here. And let's go ahead and make a ship of some kind. And I'm just going to kind of make something that looks like this maybe. And we're looking down on our ship. So this is kind of a top-down perspective.
Okay, so I think it's, here we go. All right. So we're gonna make our own little spaceship. I guess I'll make it white too, I don't know. I won't be different from what he's got. I think I could just copy what they're doing. I just wanna, uh-uh. Let's go back here. Where's the white? That's white in it, yeah. Oh, go back. Yeah, there we go. Oops. So, so, like so. Yeah. Okay, let's try to, let's get a little window going here, right? Oops. I think I messed it up. I want a little, in it. Yeah. Little stripes. I'll make it look cool. I don't need this for right now. I don't need this for right now. I think just let me zoom in and we'll see what it looks like. Zoom in and we'll see what it looks like. Oh, okay. I got you. I don't know what that is now, so let's see. I tell you what. Go ahead and copy. Oh no. C. Control C. Control V. And once I get stuff figured out, I'll have it. All right. So make it orange, orange for that. Control V. So we got 3 here. We got and 3. Because we're gonna make it. We're gonna try and make it animated, right? So, I didn't mess up something there, didn't I? Or did I? Make it a little bit better. Oh crap! Here we go. Let's see. Don't want that. Mm, I don't want it. We can make this like not a color though. Right. Green there. Yeah. I have blinking lights. Cool. All right, let's go back over here. Oops.
And let's I'm just going to select this and move it up one. And so we're going to have, the engine back here. We're going to have guns here. And we'll do something like this. All right. And I'm just kind of making the edges this kind of dark purple just to give this a little bit of definition here. Sure, that looks good. So it looks like we're kind of looking down on the ship. So here's the wings, here's the back of it, here's the cockpit. Maybe we'll just go with something like that. And this is going to be our ship. We're also going to need some enemies, and I'll just kind of go down below that. So we'll make the enemies red, and I'm just going to kind of make something up here. You can make
Down here. Right. Let's see. Bruce, behave. What are you doing, doggy? She's digging around for something. Good grief. Loop, loop, loop. Loop, loop. Wizard, you please stop? Man. Control V maybe? Control Z. Undo that? Yep. Cool. Here. There you go. Oh my god. Doop, doop. Yeah, white. Okay. Alright.
Any kind of art you want for this. Okay, sure. We'll just kind of outline it like this. Sure, that looks good. But these are going to be bad guys. This is going to be our good guy. And I think we'll just start with that. So the idea here, if I go to our map, is we're going to have our good guy down here. And we're going to have bad guys kind of coming after him like this. And he's going to shoot him. Now, just so you know, we're not going to be using the map for this game. That's just to kind of plan it out. So the first thing let's do is actually draw our ship, which is sprite 1. So we got to remember that.
Wait a minute. I did want to make a map. Here later though. Alright, gotta go back to
That. And so one thing we can do is just clear the screen, CLS, and then draw our sprite, SPR, and then sprite 1. And if we save and run, should probably actually spell things right. That'll work. Then that draws our
yeah, it's down in the draw. Alright. So let's see. Oops.
ship.
Gotta go back a little bit.
Should probably actually spell things right. That'll work.
I'm still learning this stuff. The dog is laying right beside me. She's being a brat. Little brat dog. Cause Ruth is just a bratty dog. Clear screen, alright. So we're gonna go sprite SPR. And see if it works. Control S. Control R. And there's my little spaceship. Yay! Cool. We need to put the clear screen up here in the oh, that needs to be update. My bad. Alright. Control S again. Control R to run. And there we go. Now we ain't got that little cursor there. So we're good. Alright.
Then that draws our ship in the upper left. Okay, so let's actually draw this kind of in the middle. So that is 63 on the x-axis, and if it's going to be kind of down here, that's going to be about 120 or so. Save, run, and now it's down.
Okay. Of 127 by 127. So this is like trying to make it like an NES kind of thing. So let's see, what was it? 63, 120. 120. And see what it does. And there's nothing there. Oh, there it is, way down in the bottom. Set. 110. Oops.
On here, that's good. Let's actually bring it up just a little bit. Let's see, like 110, save, run.
Yeah, that's right.
So there he is. But we don't have any way to move him yet. So let's go ahead and let's set up our player. So in our init, let's just make a variable called PLR equals,
Okay.
and then we're going to do curly braces. This is going to set up a table where we can put a bunch of different properties for our player. And so let's just say x equals 63, comma, y equals 63, and let's say 110. And then this, we're just going to say plr.x and plr.y. So what that's doing.
So let's see. Okay, so the table goes right here. Player. Oops. We're just going to keep it like he's got it for right now. And curly brackets, wherever that's at. I think that's right. Yeah. X equals 110, you said? Yep. Player.x, player.y. Okay, I got you. So go down here. Where's this sprite? P plr.y. And it should work again. See. Control R. And it works. Right. Cool. Alrighty.
Doing is that's taking these values that we're assigning to player X and player Y and just putting them here instead of the number 63 and 110. Save run, and it should work exactly the same. But the difference is now that we can take these and we can adjust them with our controls. So under update, let's just make a function called move. So I'm just going to say move and then two parentheses. And down here, actually, let's make another tab and we'll just call this player controls. And we'll just say function move. And we define.
See, so move is going into update. Okay. I was trying to get used to all this. Moves. MOVE. Where do we put a tab at? Oh, right there. Okay. There we go. So it's like a function move. Function move. Shift enter.
And down here, actually, let's make another tab and we'll just call this player controls. And we'll just say function move. And we define what the function is. So if we're hitting a certain button, btn, which button? The left arrow. So I can hit Shift L, and that's going to make a left emoji here. So if we're hitting the left button, then, and just so I don't forget, then player.x minus equals 1. Minus equals means that we're going to take the value of x and then we're just going to take it down 1. It's kind of the same as saying player x equals player.x minus 1. It's just a shorter way to write that. So we're going to write it like this, player x minus equals 1, save, run, and if I hit the left button, he can move to the left. Hey, that's cool. Okay, let's do the opposite, and let's just actually write else if button right, that's just Shift R, then player.x plus equals 1. So now we should be able to move this left and right. Oh, baby, it's happening. Yay, we did it. Now, just to make this a little...
Okay, so I'll go over here. Where's... Alright. Oops.
easier on us. Then player.x plus equals 1. So now...
Alright. Now some of this... Well, shoot. Back up here. Because I want to just keep it organized better. Let's see. So if button btn shift left. Then player.x minus equal 1. There's an else if shift off in dot x plus equal 1. And we're going to end that. Go back. END. Okay. Now, I'm going to cheat a little bit because I already seen this tutorial before. We're going to put this in if player dot x is less than 0, which means that it's going to cause on the left hand corner. So if you go less than 0, that means you're going off the screen. So we're just going to do this so it can keep it screen. Okay. Player dot x equals 0. Else if player dot x is greater than 127, then see 119 player x is equal to 119. In theory, right, it's going to keep us within the restraints of the screen going left and right. So let's find out. Let's save it and then go run. And go, oh, I screwed it up. What's, oh. What did I do now? I messed something up. I thought I did, but I didn't. And oh, wait a minute, I did. I did go in. Player.x is greater than 127. Maybe that's what I did wrong. Function move FUMC Tionmobe. It's got an end. It's got an end. Let's see. Oh, okay. There is no space between else if. Control S. Control R. No. If player.x is less than 0, then and should be fine. Oh, that's what it was. It was a typo. All right, let's see if this works. I think I got my things mixed up. Sure that. All right, I did. Uh, um. Oh no. That's what. How much I got to redo it all? Yeah. Look how broke it. Okay, I had it right the first time. I just had a typo there too. No, I guess. Okay. All right. See what it does. Does it stay in? Oh, we gotta make it a little bit better than that. That's fine there, but let's see. 127. Let's see. Alexa, what's 127 minus 8?
127 minus 8 equals 119.
So, okay. Let's try 111. It's not right. Oh. $119. That's the way it should go, I think. Try it again. There we go. We got it. Yay. 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 Cool. Alright.
We should be able to move this left and right. Oh, baby. It's happening. Yay, we did it. Now, just to make this a little easier on us, I'm going to take this player table and we're going to move this to the other tab too. So I'll hit Control X to cut this, and I'm going to replace this with PLRINIT. And let's say player, let's just say P setup. Doesn't matter what you call it. So this is a function that I'm going to define over here. So we'll just say function.
Okay. Uh-oh.
PLR.
Where's the mouse at? There it is. I found it. Alright. Over here. Alright. Let's see. Go over here and take this. Control X for cut. New setup. Shift enter. Up here. Tab. It's a tab. Control V for paste. Oh. I don't think it copied. Yeah, I did. Oh, man. Well, you know what? Yeah. I don't need.
Set up, P setup, just like that. And we're just going to put exactly what we would put in our.
It's no biggie. Where's the mouse at? Oh, okay. Y equals. Oh, it's 110? 110. Okay. Oh no. Hit the equals equals 63. Y equals okay. Come here, mouse. Where you at? No! What the hell? Yeah, R equals 63 equals N. Let's see here. Go back here. Says P setup. All right. P setup. So in theory, all right, should still work. Cool beans. Cool beans. I'm gonna. I can't save it. Here we go. Let's see. What do I want to save it as? We'll go with shooter. Shoot him up. And we'll put it in a folder by itself. Let's go up here. I think it's F3 for a folder. God, I can't see the screen. Yeah. No, I don't want to do that. We'll create a new folder. Where's my new folder at? Why does it not let me create a folder? New folder. Try it this way. I can barely see anything. There we go. Pico 8 games. And go up here. And we'll save this as shoot. All right. There we go. What's it saying? Oh. Try this again. Go. 8 frames. Alright. Shoot 'em up. Shoot 'em up. Hey, I did that time. Alright. Alright, let's go.
Save, run, make sure that works. Yay, we did it. Okay, let's actually save this as space shooter 1. Okay, great. So now our guy can move back and forth, but he can't move up and down. So let's go ahead and let him do that. That's if you want to do this. Let's just say else if. We'll just let him move one of 4 directions. So this is going to be
See, and let's see. Alright, we'll just go like so. Control C. Oh, yeah, Control C. The top or the bottom of the screen too. Control V. I'll go up here. We'll change that to Y. And I want to put like a little thing down there, so we'll make it like 100, I guess. Hundred and make that a Y. Oops. Y. Okay, let's try it. Y. Clearing up Y, clearing up Y. It's 110. Oh, that's what's going on. What the? Else if. player.y, then player, oh, there we go. There we go, got it. If player.y is less than 0, then player.y on. See. Okay, cool. I'll keep it constrained within that. So Control C. Control V. So change that to Y. We'll change this up. So that's shift, I think that's shift view for up. Yeah. And shift D for down. Y. Alright, let's see what happens now. Just save it. Run. Okay, let's see what happens. Cool. I can play around with the speed a little bit, but you get the idea. So I want to put like the score and the health down here on the bottom, I guess. So let's see. Oh.
Up, and this is going to be down, and instead of X, we're going to say Y on both of these. So if we hit up, then player.y, we take away 1, and if we hit down, then player.y, we're going to add 1. Save.
Yeah.
Run. So up works, down works, left and right. So now we can move our guy up and down, and left and right. Great. Now, one thing we're going to want to be able to do is keep him on the screen. So what we're going to want to do is wrap each of these in an
Oh
if.
yeah, I forgot about that.
If player.x is greater than 0, then
Yeah, see, that's just
that.
what I was doing.
So as we run it, if I go all the way to the left, I shouldn't be able to go off screen. It just stops. And we're going to just do this for each of these. So we'll just copy this. This is going to be less than 120. And I'm going to make it 120 on this side because that will keep him totally on screen and he can occupy those last 8 pixels because the position of the sprite is in the upper left corner, so this will keep him on screen. If I said 128, he would kind of go off screen like my cursor is going off screen right now. Okay, let's put an end on this. Great. Same thing here. If player.x or player.y is greater than 0, then do that. And if player.y is less than 120, then do that. Make sure to tab all of these over. because
Yeah,
we're
this is
good human
just to
beings,
make it look
just
nice.
like that. Okay. Now there are other ways to do this if stuff,
Oh.
ways to maybe do this more efficiently, but it's going to work just fine for us. So now we can't go all the way off to the left, or bink to the right, or down, or all the way up. Okay?
You
So we
skipped
stay on the
ahead.
screen. We have a moving character that stays on the screen. Yay, go us. Now we got to be able to shoot. So let's go ahead and make another function. This is just in our player tab here. So we'll just say function shoot, and we'll have to call this. So during update, actually let's do this during the draw, I think, because it's going to be primarily drawing stuff rather than thinking about stuff. Let's just say shoot. And you can do this a couple different ways. You can either test if you're shooting here and then
Okay, let's get this set up. Okay. You said doing it a draw, right? Here and shoot. Oh, dude. Alright, let's see what he's doing now. Let's see. Alright, come back. Come back, mouse. There you are.
say shoot, or you can just call shoot each time and then test within the shoot. I kind of like to do it here because then I have all the controls on one tab. And so let's just wrap this in if button, and let's just say X, then this is just shift. This right here is just shift X, by the way. If button X, then we actually do our shooting. And there are a few ways that we could shoot. We could just shoot a laser out, which will just kind of draw a line, and then we can see if things are touching that line. We could also do it with a particle, have that go. I think for this, just to keep it simple, let's do a line. If you guys want to see about like a particle bullet thing, let me know and I'll do a follow-up video. So if button X, then we're going to draw a line. So we'll just say line. And what we need to do is define the beginning of the line and the end of the line, as well as the color. So if I were going to draw a line from, let's say 63, 120 to 63, 0, and make that color, let's look up our colors, this green, color 11, save, run. And now when I hit X, it shoots a line like this. And all it's doing is just drawing that line. Now, it's not moving with my player, but it does have a line there when I hold down X. Now, we don't want that to be on all the times.
Okay. Go back over here. Gotta find the mouse again. Got it. Now, get down here to shoot. Where's that? No. All the way down here. Shoot. So, let's see. If X, if just button, and then, oops, shift space. So what shift space does? Nothing. Shift Z, oh, X, and, oops. line because it's going to draw a line. Oh no. $63. Oops. And was so for then if button what'd I do? Oh, misspelled the N. The M looks like an N. And they did this by design. It's just a N. Here we go. Okay, X. See what it does. N. Whoops. I screwed it up again. What did I do wrong? Oh yeah, 0. And the color 11, wasn't it? Oh crap. 20. Cause this line I gotta get 2 XY coordinates. Okay. 63, 0, and 11. Yes, or so try it again. There we go. I did it! Yay! I did it. Got a laser, y'all. Got a laser. I'm gonna go ahead and save this again. Cause I don't want anything to go crazy and I have to. Here it is. Trying to find it. Got it. Right. Okay.
So let's say button P. That just means button just pressed. Save run. And now if I hit X, it kind of blinks off and on, which is actually going to work just fine for our.
Oh, okay. Ruth. So button P means for press, right? Okay, so P. All right, cool. Back to the screen.
Laser, but generally it's just when I hit X, it's going to be on for like 1 frame. So let's have this follow our player, and let's go ahead and set that variable here just so we don't have this big hairy thing. So let's just say local LX. This is just going to be the laser's location on the X axis, and that's going to be based on the player. So it's going to be player dot x, and let's just start with that. And then we'll also say local ly, that equals player dot y, and that's probably going to be like +2 or something like that. So let's go with that. So this is when we hit that x, we're going to set our location x as player x and our location y as player y +2. Then we can replace this with lx, and this one with lx, and this one with ly, and then this one we can leave at 0 because we want it to go all the way across the screen. Okay, save, run. Now, ooh, dang, we kind of nailed that. Just about nailed that. Cool. All right, so that's coming from his left gun. If we want this to shoot from both guns, we can just kind of do this.
All right, hold on. So let's see. Go back up here. So LX equals to player. Okay. LX and Y. LX. Damn it. Local LX. Oh, another typo. And oh, what's going on here? That ain't right. That ain't right at all. It's off by a pixel too, I think. Let's see. Oh, that's why. I think it's doing right. You come over here. I want your spot. I want your spot, Ruth. Come on, Ruth. I'm trying to do something here. Now, come on. Get over here with me. Come on. Come on. Give me that. Come on. Over here. Come on. Ruth's being stupid. Why do you want cat? I mean, dog. What a good. Yay, made it back. Yay. And Ruth's acting stupid again. Yay. Hooray. Hooray for Ruth. I love my dog, but man, she can get on
So
my
here,
nerves
let's just
sometimes.
say, let's just make another variable, lx. Let's just say lx2 equals player.x plus like 5 maybe, something like that. So we'll also draw another line, lx2, comma ly, lx2, comma 0, comma 11. Save, run. Okay, so now we have two lasers, but it's kind of needs to be over 2 more pixels, this other one. So let's just say plus 7. Save, run. There we go. Now we have lasers from our guy, and if we move him up and down, it kind of moves with him. Pew 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 pew. Pew 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 pew. Awesome. So cool. Lasers are rad. Okay, so that's how we shoot. Now we
Alright. Where's the mouse at? Lost it again. Oh, Ruth is just stressing me out right now. Good grief. Well, I've got. God.
got to get some enemies going. So
No,
let's
no,
go ahead
no,
and make
no,
another
no.
tab, and we'll call this enemies.
Let's go back a couple frames. Alright. Here we go. See if I did it right this time. Yeah, I did. Alright. Oh, no. Ruth, stop. Laser 2X. That's what the 2. Why do you say it was plus 7? And the next one's what? Y plus 2. Wait a minute. 2y equals player y dot 2. Two. Stop, Bruce! God, I can't do anything with you around. Come on. Here. Just let me do my thing, Ruth. Jeez. Here. So I'm gonna take another line. Line. LX2. No, to L2X. L2Y. Oh, LY. Two X 11. Oh. Oh, here it goes. I was looking at the wrong screen. Do 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 do. Oh, 7. So what does now? Maybe I want to make it 6. 3. Okay, the right one's fine, I think. It's the left one I need to take back. It's one. I think that's right. I think it's dead on. Just save again. Oops. Let's see here. All right. Now.
Enemies going. So let's go ahead and make another tab and we'll call this enemies. And
Okay.
let's see. The first thing we got to do is actually spawn an enemy. So let's just say spawn enemies like this. Function. Need to say function. Then we'll need a function to update the enemies. Let's make this shorter. Let's just actually say I enemies for init enemies. And let's do function u enemies, function d enemies. Okay. Then we'll need to call each of these to make sure they're actually working here.
Okay. Oops. All right. There we go. Oops, I gotta take the mouse up. Tab number 3. Baddies. So let's see, function. What the hell? Oh. Spawn. Let's make sure we got everything. Okay, cool. Control S. Yeah, let's see what I got to do next.
Okay. Then we'll need to call each of these to make sure they're actually working here. So in u enemies and then draw enemies. Okay. Let's just label these.
Okay. See, spawn. Send up. Spawn. Misspelled function. Alright. Sure everything working. Yeah. Sweet goody goo goos. It's great. Alright.
Let's just move player, set up player. All right. Shoot if X. All right. So what we're really doing here is we're keeping this page clean. So we know just all the stuff that's happening. We just kind of have a list of all the things that are happening. And then we kind of get into detail in these other tabs. So for the enemies, essentially what we want to do is set up kind of like our player, and we'll keep it really simple first. So en equals, x equals 63, y equals 30. Sure. And then we need to draw our enemy. So SPR, and let's figure out our sprite number. That's 17, sprite 17. I'm going to draw that at en.x, comma en.y. So now if we save and run, we have our enemy there. Now, we're going to make this more.
Alright. Where am I at? Where am I at? Where's my mouse? Alright, here we go. So. They called it en equals table equal 63. Oops, 63. Y. Okay. And draw. We're gonna SPR. I need to find out what sprite number I got. Let's see. Sprite. Where this is. Where's the number at? How do I know where the number is? Oh, okay. So there's 17. Okay. Let me sprite 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. Make the editor. Sprite 17. En dot x en and oh, I'm in the wrong spot. All right. No worries. We'll just custom paste this shit. Let's see. Let's cut and paste it. Try this. Oh, let's see what I did wrong. There we go. I did it right. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. I think I want to make the colors a little bit better. Hold on. Let's see. Like that. Yeah. Let's see. Control S. Control R. Yeah, it looks better. All right, let's go back here.
Complicated here in a second, but our enemy shows up there.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking
Oh,
about
it's
it.
an ad.
Meet Base 44.
We'll also need to figure out a way to, when we shoot the enemy, to make him die. So let's do this in function. And let's just go ahead and say if button p x, then if player dot, let's just say if, actually, let's go ahead and take these, make these not local. Let's go ahead and make these global variables
Oh,
so that we
no.
can use them. LX, L2, and LY, so these are laser stuff. So if enemy.x minus LX is less than, actually, we're going to do something kind of tricky here. We're going to say if the absolute value of enemy x minus laser x is less than 8, then we're going to die. Now this is really fancy. What this is doing is this is looking at where our enemy is and where our laser is happening, and basically checking to see if they're within 8 pixels of each other. Because
Okay. Here we go. All right. I'm gonna go back over here. not making it local, right? Okay. All right, so down here. Where's this at? Okay. If oops, X. Keep doing that. If X. It's got to the end. All right, so it does. X. No. ABS. Oh, EN. My bad. There it is. Found it. Again. Then DIE. I'm missing.
This could be, depending on where the laser is, a positive number or a negative number. When we say absolute value, it turns it into a positive number. And so basically, if it's within 8 pixels, then we're going to call the function die. And for now, let's just say function die
Oh,
does something like alive equals 0 or false. And then we'll say if alive, then, and then at the beginning we'll say alive equals true. Save run. Now when we hit him, ooh, LX is a local val. Ooh, okay. We need to set our original LX. So we'll do this in our player. Just this here. And put it in our
no.
init. Okay. Save run. So now when we shoot him, he dies. So if I go
Okay. Function die.
and then we'll say if alive, then, and then at the beginning we'll say alive.
Alright, down in DEN. Live equal true. He's not done. Let's see. En.x non-cell x and die. If alive, alive equals false. Let's see. Whoops.
Alive equals true. Save run. Now when we hit him, ooh, LX is a local val. Ooh, okay. We need to set our original LX. So we'll do this in our player. just go ahead and copy all of this here and put it in our init. Okay. Save, run. And put it in our init. Okay.
Okay. Damn it. Again. Wait, what? It's still not blown up. Why is it not down?
Save, run. So now, when we shoot him, he dies. So if I go way over here, ooh, he still dies. What about over here? Yep, he dies either way. Show, something's wrong. Let's go ahead and just test this. Just gonna go to the draw function, say print this. Save, run, true, false. Oh, it's testing it before we shoot. So let's just go ahead and do this. Let's just set this in our update instead. Oh, it's testing it before we shoot. So let's just go and do this. Let's just set this in our update instead. Like that. Save, run. That should work. Yeah, so now it's false, false, true. Yay, we did it. Yay, we did it.
Let's see. Where did we put that at?
this. Save run, true, false. So if
I missed a step somewhere.
I input it in our init, okay. Save run. So now when we shoot him, he dies. We need to set our original LX. So we'll do this in our player. Just go ahead and copy all of this here. Input it in our init. Okay. Save run. So now when we shoot him, he dies. So if I go way over here, ooh, he still dies. What about over here? Yep, he dies either way. Show.
I don't know what I did wrong. If absolute, that's an 8, then die. So die is what? Alive equal false. In X. And end. There's 3 ends, right? 1, 2, 3 ends. X end. X. 0 then. Live equal true. So spawn, right? Yeah. So what I did wrong?
Hmm. Hmm. equals 0 or false. And then we'll say if alive, then false. And then we'll say if alive, then, and then at the beginning we'll say alive equals true. Beginning we'll say alive equals true.
Alive then. Oh shit. Sprite 17. En.x, en.y, en.
Save run. Now lasers happening and basically checking to see if they're within 8 pixels of each other, because this could be, depending on where the laser is, a positive number or a negative number. When we say absolute value, it turns it into a positive number. And so basically if it's within 8 pixels, then we're going to call the function die. And for now, let's just say function die does something like alive equals 0 or false, and then we'll say if alive, then, and then at the beginning we'll say alive equals true. Save run.
Alive equal true. I don't know what I did wrong.
Now when we hit him, ooh, LX is a local value. Ooh, okay. We need to set our original LX. So we'll do this in our player. Just go ahead and copy all of this here. Input.
Let's see here.
Put it in our init. Okay. Save, run. So now when we shoot him, he dies. So if I go way over here, ooh, he still dies. What about over here? Yep, he dies either way. Show, something's wrong. Let's go ahead and just test this. Just gonna go to the draw function. Say print this. Say run, true, false. Oh, it's testing it before. Before we shoot. So let's just go ahead and do this. Let's just set this in our update instead. Like that. Save, run. That should.
Okay.
Work. Yeah. So now before we shoot. So let's just go ahead and do this. Let's just set this in our update instead.
Okay.
Like that. Save, run.
Ugh. Still won't die. What the hell? I'll just comment this out, see what it does. It's not doing anything. So no, that's not it. Let's see. Die. Print. Well, why isn't it unloading? Why isn't it just going away? Uh, see. So I just want to do this. Still there, but it's not unloading. Ouch. What am I sitting on? Oh, that's right, because I got my cello, right? I gotta have my cello up here. Got so tied up in here, forgot I had jello up on my thing here. Let's see. I need my jello. Where's my jello at, Ruth? What do you do with my jello? Here it is, found it. Let's get back to this. Let's see. Where my mouse? Here it is. So I'm. Let's see. Draw. Sprite one. Okay. Have you yet? It is! But it's still there, see? Oh, that's because it's, yeah. Okay, got that fixed. Print. See if that fixes it. Equals 0. Right. Four. Oh, okay. So I did now. See? Oops. So it's spelled score. Did it twice. Didn't do that at all. I want to go away. Let's see.
That should work. Yeah. So now it's false, false, true. Yay, we did it. Okay, now let's also do this for LX2. Say or blah 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 LX2. It's also going to happen. Now we can shoot him with this one or this one. Okay. That we don't have to be as close. And actually we're going to say enemy X plus 4 and make this less than 4 plus 4 and make this less than 4. Just
Okay. See. What's in the north? Absolute. Um. X plus 4 plus L 2X. More than. I'm still getting that right there. Know what I mean? I mean, yeah, it's just. Let's see.
to make the range a little bit smaller. So now we should be able to just barely hit him like that. And then just barely hit him like that. Perfect. Yay. And actually for LX2, let's just say +3 like this. Save run. Yep. Great. So now anytime that we hit that guy, he dies. Perfect. So this is great. This works, except for this is the most boring game ever. It's like, all right, who are we gonna shoot? We're just gonna shoot this guy. Okay, great. So what we need to do is have our enemies actually move around and come and get us and that kind of thing. So we're going to do that by setting the enemies essentially kind of like a particle system. So instead of just drawing one sprite, we're going to draw a lot of sprites. And we're going to do this using a table. So IEN, we're going to start with enemies. That's our table. So enemies equals this. So just a blank table.
Okay. Love equal true. Hmm. I'll put alive equal true up here. I'm still doing it. It's not unloading. Sure.
And we're going to add to our table enemies a enemy. Comment out some of the stuff we were kind of using earlier so that we don't really have anything calling our
What?
comment out some of the stuff we were so enemies equals this. So just a blank table. And we're going to add to our table enemies a enemy. Comment out. We're going to add to our table enemies a enemy.
Okay. So we're gonna add enemies.
Comment out some of the stuff we were kind of using earlier so that we don't really have anything calling our die function or checking if we're alive or anything like that. In fact, let's just go ahead and get rid of this stuff because we're going to be making it again. Let's get rid of alive.
Shit.
Calling our die function or checking if earlier to our table. And we're going to add to our table enemies a enemy. Comment out some of the stuff we were kind of this using a table. So IEN, we're going to start with enemies. That's our table. So enemies equals this. So just a blank table. And we're going to add to our table enemies a enemy. Comment out.
Damn it.
We're going to add to our table enemies a enemy. Comment out some of the add to our table enemies a
Oh, it's period, isn't it?
comment out
Add enemies. Equals. Nerdy. Hmm. Add enemies. That's right. Let's try this. All right. Hmm. I need to look this up. Something is not going right. Nope. There it is. Oof. Hmm. That's isn't. No. Damn it. Table, add an element. Well, man, dog could kill me. Oh, it's not it either. ADD, enemies, comma. That's what I got. I can't figure it out. I'm getting tired. I need to eat some food. Eat some dinner. I haven't eaten dinner yet. Oh, hmm, hmm. Tired. So, I guess what I'm gonna do is pick this up later on. What I did wrong. Add enemies. Enemies. EN. What's it doing that for? Oh, that's why. I guess not pressing a button down. EN. Let's try this. What's going on now? Run an error. Okay, what else? expected near. Add. I need to eat.
Comment out some of the stuff we were kind of using earlier so that we don't really have anything calling our die function or checking if we're alive or anything like that. In fact, let's just go ahead and get rid of this stuff because we're going to be making it again. Let's get rid of alive. We're just going to focus on this right here. So we're going to create a table, an empty table called enemies, and then we're going to add initially to that table enemies, one enemy with an X and a Y position. So now we're essentially kind of doing the same thing, except this.
Oh, come on. There's enemies. N-I-M-S. N-O-M-I-E-S. Why? Okay, now we're back to the stupid stuff again. No. N-I-M-I-N-E-S-X. Shoot. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know. I'm gonna give it up. I am tired. I'm sleepy. I want to go. I want to chill out. I want to have my dinner. Yeah. And I just want to. Let's get over here. Let's close all this stuff out too. Later, everybody. Stop stream.